Okay, second take. I had to put a shirt on because I don't want my nipples on YouTube. But so today I just want to talk to myself about not wanting things, and then when things don't go your way, you don't really feel that bad. So this past, I don't know, 9 days, I'd say, I've been like trying to just like go out and talk to people more. Like girls, I feel like I need some friends. I'm kind of a lonely guy. Kind of don't have nothing going on. I'm literally in like a house all by myself. Like all my siblings are gone. In the house by myself because I have nothing going on a Friday night as an unk. You know, so it's like, huh, what to do? But yeah, and so I've been trying to do things, get out of my comfort zone, especially before football starts. Football literally starts Monday, so I'm literally gonna have no free time. So I was trying to just get out there, right? And I think the biggest aspect of this past time is how now, because I really don't crave it, but I'm trying to force myself to get like human connection or like getting out there. When something like negative that like what I perceive as like being really bad happens, I really don't care, you know, and I kind of don't like that. So what made me want to record this is I had a plan. I had like some planned out with like this one girl, right? And we were gonna like go to a museum or something and like drink boba and shit. Chill, right? It's a Saturday. It's a Saturday. I have nothing else to do, right? I was gonna go to a concert, but I didn't feel like wasting all that money on Queens of Stone Age, right? But so that was really the plan, right? The plan originally though was supposed to be on Thursday. So now, and this is where this all stemmed from. On Thursday, I we were gonna hang out, right? Right after I got off work, we were gonna go hang out to each other, right? Then she had to reschedule, right? Because of some like with her mom or something, right? And you know, something like that, I'm like, okay, that's cool. I feel like if I was in that situation, I'd want the other person to understand me, right? Because it's first time you can't like sit and make assumptions, you know, all that stuff, right? So I'd want the other person to understand. So I was like, cool. Hey, if you're free Saturday or Friday night or something, right? We could chill. We can hang out. We can still do the same thing, right? Because it's a Saturday. So about an hour ago, right? I get a text and she's like, yo, blah, right? Some shit came up, right? And now she might not be able to tomorrow, which means she won't, right? Because might not and won't is like literally the same thing. So that comes up and I'm like, okay, well, that sucks. Cool. Right? Like, and I'm like sitting to myself, I'm like, why does this not matter to me, bro? Why? I don't like this. Like, you know? I like when things have an impact on my brain. You know, like like I don't know if it's like a she don't fuck with me type thing or like a some stuff. It's like things are actually like inconvenient. You know, and I'm like, that this sucks. You know, I really, I really want to kind of change that. You know, but like not in like a completely negative way. Most things don't get under my skin, but I'd like things like that to like actually have a sort of feeling for it. Like I feel like this whole summer has generally just consisted of me working, preparing for my goals, sleeping, and meal prepping, man. And then like maybe once a week I'll go with my two friends who have the exact same name, and I hang out with them. You know, I have nothing else. It's literally a cycle, and I got so lumped in the cycle that thinking of like exterior things like having a girlfriend in general or making any other friends is kind of like drilled in my brain, you know? So like I just found it weird, really weird, kind of sad too, you know? I don't really like it that much. I also feel like my kind of drive for a woman has went down, you know? So I'm modeling more, right? Trying to get out there, you know. Hey, I get it. I'm not the best looking guy ever, but hey, I have a nice aesthetic figure, you know, nice figure, you know. Ooh, oh gosh, shit. So I model good, right? And that's literally been all that's on my mind. So now, like, when I sit and think of like an extra thing to put on my mind, because now it's after these 2 days, it's gonna be football now, straight on my mind. Because I'm recovered, I'm lighter, I feel a little better on my feet. That's what's gotta have to be on my mind. So I feel like my mind just feels overwhelmed. and doesn't wanna, nice, and doesn't wanna freaking put more extra things in my mind, and then when I'm forcing it on my mind, if it doesn't go right, it doesn't matter. Like, what's the girl? I'm real. I'm really into her. Like, I don't know, something about like her eyes kind of catches me, right? Like, neuron reaction stuff. But when I'm texting her and like, if I get left undelivered or something, cause she's like a busy girl, it just doesn't make me mad, and I don't like that. Like, bro, let me feel some type of way for a girl, bro. Like, what my brain has rewired itself to make me just not like really give a fuck, you know? Like, it's been like that with so many aspects of like social life, man. You know, and I feel like it's the same way with like my memory a bit. I feel like sometimes like some of these days, everything kind of just blurs. You know, like especially when I have no like big life events, and I know it's just like 4 or 5 days of just locking in. I feel like it's just a ping 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 blur, right? And then I'll boom come back and it's nice. It's been 4 days. I got out of the way. Now it's time for the big thing that I've been waiting for, or I'll just keep working out. Blah blah blah. Bing 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 bing, and it's like, huh. Wow, now I'm back to where I was before. What the heck? That's so weird, you know. And it's kind of weird to me. It's just repeating, or like, cause like with the other girl who I'm like infatuated with. I don't know what the vibe is, bro. Like, I'm like trying to like initiate like a time for us to hang out, but she's either too busy or she just doesn't fuck with me, you know? Like, and it's like, huh? I really don't know like how to handle it. And it's like nowadays, where am I meeting people to talk? You know, like, and it's like in like a normal talking way, you know. I'm probably not gonna go. I'm probably not gonna go to New Braves anytime soon because football's starting up, you know. So I'm gonna have at least for a month probably. I'm not gonna have anything to go to. But like, now what do I do? How do I make friends? Cause like, my classes are so saturated. I know everybody. I'm a nursing student, so I know everybody in my class was in my class previously because they keep us in like the same blocks. So like, it's not like I'm making new friends in class. There's a new freshman, maybe future answers on the football team, but you know, honestly, I really don't like rock with any like people on my football team. You know, and it's like, where am I gonna make friends that like think the same as me? You know, I need to like go to more events in like my city or something, man, and just try and open it up or like something. That's why I think subconsciously I want a partner or like someone like really close to me that actually super understands me that I could talk to about things, but also understands like when I need space, you know. And it sounds really gay, but I need like a bro girlfriend, a girlfriend that understands me a bit, cause I think that's just what I'm missing, and that's why I'm talking to myself in the freaking camera right now, you know, in the middle of my kitchen, all alone, right? Like, I need somebody I can talk to face to face like this, cause I can't, and like that brings me to like work, right? I feel like the only time I can sit and talk to like some just people is at work. There's like this chill old guy, right? His name's Will. I feel like the only disparity between me and him is he's fucking 77. Like, I'll sit and talk to this guy. He just such like good understanding with everything and how he feels and all this stuff. I'm sitting and talking to him like, yo, fuck yeah, man. Like, you're awesome, bro. And like, he has such an open mind. I need like friends my age who like sit and think like that. And I feel like since he's so old, he might as well have an open mind. Like, if I'm 77, nothing I care about is gonna affect the world anyway, bro. I'm gonna be dead in a few years, you know, like who cares? So it's like, whatever, you know? But I don't know. I think I just need a friend. I need some good friends. And I think like I keep trying to fill that with substantial relationships or companionship. Maybe I just need a dog who I can just talk to. I don't know. Right? Because like therapist wouldn't help me. I don't need therapy. I know when I make mistakes. I obviously have a kind of run wrong if I can sit and talk to myself about like the bad things I do, you know, all that stuff. Like, I don't need I don't need any more like acquaintances. I have plenty of acquaintances. None of them are really good for me anyway. Like, acquaintances are they're just so stupid, bro. You're either a friend or you're just not a friend. I don't understand acquaintances. Like, I could have a conversation with anybody. Putting the acquaintance label doesn't really mean anything. Like, 99% of the people I see every day are acquaintances by like normal people's standards, because we've talked before and I can have a conversation with them, and you know they know minor things about my life, like the things I would like, and they know the deep things I like. They know the outer things I like how everybody could just from my appearance. Like, for my appearance, I hope you can assume I like fashion and I work out. I hope you can tell that stuff. Like, I'd appreciate it. Like, shoot, I hope. You know, I hope when you see me wearing like some tough ass figure, like, dang, this guy likes fashion. This guy knows how to dress. Like, shoot. Nobody ever knows any of the like, small things I do. Nobody knows that I like reading, studying religion, or like freaking designing clothes, or any of that stuff. You know, nobody knows anything that actually interests me. Nobody knows I'm a Pokemon nerd, and probably know all 1,000 like Pokemon. Nobody understands none of that stuff. I really want like a friend that I could talk to about everything, but I really don't have any. And like my boys who I call friends, they're friends, but we just don't have the same wavelength in talking, you know? I think that's really like the biggest thing. I feel like as soon as I'm saying as soon as I find something, like it's gonna be a secret piece that just unlocks my life. But if I can find a piece like that, it really would just make me feel better. I'd feel that spark, like it's like a missing piece, you know, that type of thing. Cause I feel like that's what we're all looking for, you know. Like, I feel like if I had a genie wish, right? If I had a genie wish, and or like, you know, this thing on Instagram where it's like you can only pick one. It's like find the perfect pair, get $1 billion, blah 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 blah. I'd pick the perfect pair, bro. I want the person I can talk to, but they can talk to me, you know? And it's just a boom. It's same vibrational signals, you know? And that type of stuff. And it's weird. I really crave it, you know? Really, pretty bad too. And I don't know. I don't know how to handle it. Kind of weird. Like, the older I'm getting, right? I'm 20 now. The more I'm like, will I genuinely ever find, like, cause like I'm real. I don't plan on being in a long-term relationship unless that my partner's like that, you know? I don't think I have that many like crazy qualifications for like what I want. I think the biggest thing is I want somebody I can talk to about anything that's on my mind. You know? And I want somebody that can talk to me about anything that's on their mind. And we could just talk about it and flow. And we don't need to have perfect matching interests, because I think that's kind of boring. If you have the exact same interest, that's kind of boring, you know? Because you're going to outgrow it. I just want one or two things in common, you know? We go to the gym, and we like out of thrifting or something, right? I mean, yeah, we don't need to have anything else in common. Because that's how I'm going to grow. I'm gonna get out of my comfort zone, because they're going to like stuff, and I'm gonna want to try it out. And I'm going to like stuff, and they're going to try it out, you know? That type of thing. But yeah. And I think, like, realizing this is, like, a big thing. I don't want to... I'm just thinking about, like, my qualifications in the future. Future anything. I really... Yeah. That's it, though. And I think this all stems back into... Because I don't think any of these friends or women will feel that, like, desire I have. I think that's why I don't really care when, like, we worked on a date, don't got time for it, that type of thing. Because Cool. Cool, bro. Like, it hurt my feelings a bit, but I don't really care. You know, I had no true like, oh no, like crazy feeling for her. So when it goes off the edge, I don't mind. Like I think the opposite I can compare it to is like football. Last year I really wanted it to be a good year. You know, I really wanted it to be a good year. Like the whole summer I was conditioning. I lifted. I trained so hard. I got heavy. I got as heavy as I could because I thought that was what was needed. All that stuff, right? And then like I tear my ACL, and like I was just depressed, man. I fell down like a sad spiral. You know, like I was just what the fuck, like sad. You know, and I think that caused like a lot of stress on me, and it's kind of the opposite of like what I'm going to do now. Like I put so much mind and energy into that. When it all went downhill, it fractured me. Now that I'm really not putting that much thought into this, when it goes downhill, it just doesn't really matter, you know. But I don't know. That's just me. I think it's like with family. Like I feel like if any major family member of mine died, it would completely rupture and shatter my life, just because of how much I think about everybody, like how much I think about my brothers, how much I think about like my mom and my grandparents. If I lost any of them, I'd probably go down a really sad rabbit hole and spiral out of control. Cause just because of how much I care for them and how much like I feel like I need them in my life, you know. Like I go a week and a half, 2 weeks without first coming down to see my younger brothers on my dad's side, right? I just feel like super sad, and I feel like I'm a crappy older brother, you know. And then like if I don't call my other siblings who are a little bit older, you know, they're still younger than me, but they're a little bit older, like teenagers, and I don't sit and talk to them about like just grown up things that happen in life. I feel like a crappy older brother again, you know. Even when I know they don't need me per se, but I feel like it helps, you know, just a little bit. To have an older brother to talk to, have an older sibling go to you and just yap about some stuff, you know, talking about getting headphones, yap about Pokemon, play Pokemon with the younger brother, all that stuff, you know. And when I do that, it just gives me like a feeling inside of like happiness because that's what I enjoy, you know. And that's the same type of feeling I want to have with like a friend, cause real stuff. My brothers are probably the closest thing I can get to of talking about anything without feeling judged. I just don't talk to them about anything because they're my younger brothers and they're not at my age yet. Like I feel like if when we're like older, all in our 20s, which would end up being a point, you know. I'm not that much older than them. I'm only like 4 years, 6 years older than them, right? We're all in our 20s and they've actually experienced like stage of life I'm in because there's a good jump between 16 and 20, you know. I could probably sit and talk to them about these things, but the point I am right now in life, it's like I can't really yap about like the emotions I'm feeling because they just never felt that way. So they're going to be trying to listen, but not understanding anything. And I feel like that's how I am a lot of the times with some people. And like the feelings I've never experienced. Not because I don't care about like how they feel, but just because I've never been in their situation. Well, yeah. I don't really know what else I have to talk about. I think this is enough. Thanks for the rambling. If you want to give me any advice, my Instagram's in the description. Just text me, dude. I don't know. Thanks for giving me like 5 views on my last video. That's a lot for me. I feel really happy. You know, if you watch it, you should comment. If you ever get this far. You know, if you ever get this far, comment and be like, what? Blah, 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 blah. You know? I'd like that. I'd really appreciate that. Maybe I can get my first ever comment like this video. Well, yeah. That's it. I go on rambles. Thanks, guys.